It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body. Supplements that get you moving and keep you moving. That make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how far-fetched it might appear to be. But here's what I know. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. I'm saying to you, your dream is possible. I do not believe that any of us have dreams that were not given to us for the purpose of accomplishing those particular dreams. So I applaud you for your dreaming, for your running toward your dream. I applaud you for believing in yourself. It's hard. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life. You are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now. What you will realize is that you are greater than your circumstances, that you don't have to go through life being a victim, that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine, that you are an uncommon breed. You have to know within yourself that I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself. The people that are running at their dreams know that it's possible that you can live your dream, that it's necessary, that you're relentless, that you have a plan of action, that you are creative. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, And if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish or gall, sickness or pain or body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim, you besiege and beset it, with the help of God you'll get it.
Welcome, everybody from around the world. This is Samson Lee coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Today, we have amazing guests for our Empowerment Tuesday. First, we have our very own amazing icon in the industry, and I'm very honored to work with her, Christine Peterson. Hello, Christine. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Samson? Nice to be here today.
I'm doing great. Great to have you. And we have a very special guest today. I had the fortune of knowing him and shook his hand, give him hugs over the last little bit more than a decade. He is truly, I would call, a national treasure. He is known as one of the world's leading motivational speaker. He has quite an amazing story. We're lucky to have today, world famous Mr. Les Brown. How are you doing, Mr. Brown?
I'm blessed to be in your presence. And you introduced Christian and said, your very own. I'm your very own, too. Let the record show. Kim, we are family up in here. She's my mentor and leader in 3. And I believe that this place where we are with all that's going on, this is the time that we have to come together and help people to develop the mental resiliency to know that we were born and preserved for such a time as this. It's so great to see you. You're looking younger and younger. Continue to take the products.
daily application.
Yes.
Absolutely. Les, I think I'm your age too. I'm 82 and just starting a new adventure. I've been in this industry for 43 years. I think how long have you been in this industry, would you say?
Oh, I think I came in during the 60s. I'm 80. February 17th, I turned 80. And so I came in during the time that it was Glenn Turner, Dare to Be Great, and a few other ones. But it's been something that has always been a part of my life and my family's life. And when I think about everything that I'm looking at now, we learn from life as we go forward, but we look back at life and we discover that everything that we experience at some point in time prepared us to be right where we are and to give us the impetus to push further and to go to another level.
I absolutely agree with that. And, how has the networking marketing evolved over the years? I think that's a great subject. I know that our industry, I've been in 43 years, but now the industry is at $200 billion. And in the next 7 years, it's positioned to be at $400 billion. But, a lot of traditional businesses, have an outdated compensation plans and just ordinary products has been kind of a challenge in our industry. How would you think that 3 might be positioned? Because this world is an evolving world at the moment.
Well, what 3 is doing, which is very important, there's 3 main things that it's doing from my perspective. In addition to Dr. Dan has created some products that help people to achieve maximum health. They say that a person with their health have 1,000 dreams, but a person without their health have only one, and that is to get better. But what it's doing is, number one, helping people to develop the mindset of what they need to do in this era that is so distracting. There are so many people losing hope and feeling powerless, so many people that's being dismissed from the job market because of artificial intelligence. But what we're doing and experiencing with 3 It's helping people to focus on themselves. Elsie Robinson said, things may happen around you and things may happen to you, but the only thing that really count are the things that happen in you. When you help people have a game plan and a strategy and products that they can begin to achieve optimal health, and being in a community of collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships where people are focused on not going out looking for a job, but how to create their own personal economy through initiative, imagination, and developing strategic relationships. And you've been a pioneer in that particular area. It's giving people an opportunity to call their own shots, to control their own destiny. And I'm excited about that.
Well, I would agree with that wholeheartedly. And in your opinion, I know you've worked with so many companies over the years and so many leaders. What would you say defines somebody that gets to the top versus someone that just does it part-time? Is there certain characteristics that you might suggest that really help them in their success?
Absolutely. One of the reasons that I admire Kim Wee is
Mhm.
because Kim has a sense of mission.
Yeah.
I was born in an abandoned building on a poor section of Miami, Florida called Liberty City with my twin brother, Wesley. And we were put in foster care. And I was in the fifth grade. I was labeled educable mentally retarded, put back from the fifth grade to the fourth grade, failed again in the eighth grade. And what I realized looking and reflecting on my life, because I used to think people in their 40s were old. Now that I'm 80-ish, I feel I served at the Lord's Supper, but I got some good tips. But what I realized, because my grandchildren asked me, Papa, how did you get to where you are now? And I said, I had a reason. I wanted to do something with my life. I wanted to be able to take care of my mother. She raised 7 children she didn't give birth to. And I promised her, Mama, what is it, Leslie, when I used to go with her on Miami Beach cleaning wealthy homes of wealthy people that you work for? I said, when I become a man, I'm going to buy you a big, beautiful home just like this. You think about Kim Wee, who made a decision. I want to do something that will give my life a sense of value and mission. It was Viktor Frankl. He said that you have to find something that gives you your reason for being. And the people that I have been associated with in three are people who have a sense of mission. Listen, we're not trying to look for a handout or have somebody else to control our destiny. We want to build something that we can be proud of. And Nietzsche said, if you have a why for living, you can endure almost anyhow. We are going to be going through some changes in life, but the name of the game is that all of the things we go through, they build our character. We get stronger and better because of those things. And this is a land of opportunity now. People are now looking at three and saying, hey, I have an opportunity to participate in my own future by helping people to improve their health, developing a community of collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships. People are going in the same direction. We're supporting each other and developing our leadership potential to live a more impactful life, to live a life that will outlive us.
That's so on point, Mr. Les Brown. You know, a lot of people are so distracted. You know, I think they're so distracted. You know, when I look back as an entrepreneur, I've been an entrepreneur for 37 years. Okay. I mean, I might look 18, but but you know, over the years, you know, there's always a shiny object. Oh, you got to go watch that sports team. They're so good. Oh, you got to go watch that concert. Oh, you got to chase after money. Oh, you got to do this. Oh, you got to have family. You got to get a good education. But really, what does it all mean? Because what I found is, especially post-pandemic, a lot of people are just surviving day to day. And what's in front of them is all they look at. And when you talk about
Well,
meaning, how do people get there?
Samson,
How,
you're
how can they
highlighting
elevate?
something that's a major. You're highlighting something that's major. In the book called the Meaning of Success Really by Og Mandino, and he talked about that most people don't achieve their goals because of distractions, because they become consumed by secondary activities, things that they can't do anything about. And so what we are now doing, we realize we are victims of mass distractions. The people that are going to be successful and build the business in spite of the distraction are people that are focused. Keep thine eyes single and thy whole body will be full of light. Because whatever you focus on, you're going to energize and you're going to expand that when in your life. But the real issue is, Elsie Robinson said this, that the things that happen in us is most important. My grandchildren ask me, I have 15 grandchildren, Papa, what would you want us to know about life as we go into the future? And I said, live your life the way you want to leave your life. The people that are saying yes to 3 are people who are saying, I don't want someone else controlling my financial destiny. I don't want to live a life where I'm just surviving. It's one thing to live, it's something altogether to survive. And so most people die at age 25 and don't get buried until they're 65. And the people that are building the business are focused and have this mindset, I'm hungry, no matter what person, I'm going to make it no matter what. I'm not concerned about all the stuff that's going on in the world. What I'm concerned about, what I can control? What is it that I can do where I am with what I have to create a better future for myself, for my family, for the people that I care about, and for the larger community? That's why we're here.
I would agree with that, Les. And the shiny objects, the distractions, that's always what stops us, isn't it? But what I really like what you were just saying, it's like rise up and become something and contribute to the world. I think what we really need is more world leaders to create the vision for others and sell hope that they can have more. I think the world needs us. Would you not
Without
agree?
question. Yes, because when there's hope in the future, that gives you power in the present. And this is a time where people are now becoming enlightened that politics and religion, for the most part, have had people, the masses, at each other's throats. And so this is a time where people are saying, look, I want leadership that can help me to, one, take responsibility for the life that I want to create for myself. George Bernard Shaw said, the people that make it in this world will look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they keep them. Now, here's something I love about Kim Wee, that you're going to have interruptions. And the name of the game is, Nikkei, and her name stands for keep moving, keep building the business. Keep building your network, because your network determines your net worth. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to have failures. Things are going to happen to you. Think it not strange that you face the fiery furnaces of this world. You will, not you might, you will have tribulations. Viktor Frankl said in his book called Man's Search for Meaning that in life you either in a problem or just left one or headed toward one. But keep moving. Those are the people that, regardless of the failures, regardless of the disappointments, regardless of the no's that they encounter, they keep moving to build a future that they can be proud of.
That's so applicable to, I believe, all ages, all generations nowadays. We are right at the precipice of AI really taking over, and it's going to be a huge shift for everybody. And my question, Mr. Les Brown, would you enlighten us, in your opinion, in your dealing with your interactions with people around the world at a very high level, how do you see people, we get paid for what we're worth, right? So how do you see people be able to give their value out there where they can continue to thrive in this world? I mean,
I can answer that for you. When you provide products and the opportunity for people to empower themselves, to control their destiny, to improve their health, and to build strategic relationships. Harvard University did a study, and they wanted to know what was it that the 1% had in common that 99% of people don't know and don't practice. And what they found, that 1% had what is called a reference group. and the reference group of people that they selected, that iron sharpening iron, the whole concept of what Kim Wee had in mind and deciding to be a leader in this area. Strategic, collaborative, achievement driven, supportive relationships. People have values like you. People have goals and dreams that are working together to secure their future. A study came out the other day, Samson, that the average person in America and around the world that's living paycheck to paycheck in less than a year, because of the intervention of artificial intelligence, because of jobs that are being eliminated, that people who are living paycheck to paycheck, 60% of what they have will be lost in less than a year. 60% of people living from paycheck to paycheck because they're not controlling their destiny. Nobody's going to pay you what you are worth. What we're doing in 3 is helping people develop an organization, a business where they pay themselves. Give yourself a raise, create experiences with your family members and friends, and have more time for yourself to live this thing called life. And so when we think about 3, mental resiliency, developing strategic relationships, a reference group of entrepreneurs and people that are creating their own future, and being able to say, I did this. I built something that I can feel good about. I'm doing something that gives my life meaning and purpose. That's what life to me is about, living a life that will outlive you.
I'm getting goosebumps. Wait, can you hold on? Can we rewind? Let me just take some notes there. There's like so much packed in there. I mean, that's beautiful because Mr. Lesbert, you just gave like the strategies of what people need to do. I mean, it was very on point, very specific. So many things like, I don't know, I'm looking at the spaces between the letters in your words. There's so much packed in there. Wow.
Well, but I want to emphasize this. I want everybody to listen. Prepare yourself for the what ifs of life. Now, what do I mean by that? I didn't intend when I went and saw an oncologist. He said, Mr. Brown, there's something I need to say to you. What? You have cancer. Now, those words are the most feared words in 7 different languages. I received from Cancer Centers of America. This is 39-year, 4th stage cancer conqueror. Come on, somebody. Well, and trust me, it's better to be seen than to be viewed. 39 years. That for 39 years.
Wow.
Focusing on my mindset, making healthy choices, eating to live, not living to eat, taking the 3 products and working on living a life of meaning and direction and purpose. It empowers you. And so when we look at all that's going on right now, that the disruptions, the chaos, people recovering from COVID, what we have to ask ourselves now, what am I going to do? And that's a good question. Who am I? Where am I going? And what will it take for me to get there? And when Kim Wee had the whole concept that we're living within, and when I talk with her, it really touched me and resonated with me, because this is something, if you love people, you know, a job is what you get paid for. A calling, when you love people, the greatest among you will be your servant. That we were made for this. The least that you do unto these, my brethren, you do it also unto me. And so this community of people working to support each other and to enroll others who have a goal and dream and vision that gives them to opportunity to bring out the entrepreneur in them that Christine has done and developing millionaires around the world in this industry. This is a time that we must expand our territory. This is an era of opportunity to looking for the things that we can do to live a better life and to impact the lives of others.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you, Les. And I kind of consider it the perfect storm. You know, since the pandemic, people are more proactive wellness, realizing I've got to take care of my health. And at the same time, we have this whole AI revolution. It's almost like we're at the dawn of the 18th century when the Industrial Revolution emerged. It changed the whole world. And now we're in AI. You know, I was reading an article about Goldman Sachs said 300 million jobs will be lost. You'll see robots stocking shelves in Walmart before 2030. You're going to see nurses replaced by robots. You will see all factory workers replaced by robots. 1 billion robots in the world. So what does that mean? That means that we need to help the people. We have a perfect solution. We have the perfect product at the right time. We have an opportunity to reach out and help those that want more. It doesn't matter if you're young. It doesn't matter if you have education. It's how bad you want to change your life, or your hopes and your dreams. Or if you're older like me, starting at 82 years old, people think I'm crazy, but I'm most excited about empowering people. And my mission, like you said, is looking for those that want it. I never prejudge. I want everyone to have this opportunity.
You know, Christine, you said something. Looking for those who want it. That's a powerful statement. Why? Because there's a scripture that says that the road to life is straight and narrow, and few there be that find it. You're going to find most people are lazy. Most people are not willing to do the work, and they are distracting. I want everybody to listen to me and write this down, because it made a difference in my life when I heard this. Don't be the go-to person for people you can't go to. Whoa.
Well,
Don't be
repeat
the
that.
go-to.
That was very
Don't-
good.
Don't be the go-to person for people you can't go to.
Wow.
I have family members and friends who look at me and see what I'm doing, and then they want to drain me. These are emotional vampires. No, because if something happened to them, what if something happened to me? I can't call them. Nobody's coming. And so the people that are making it today are people who said, I want to be in charge of my future. There are people who are saying, I'm turning a deaf ear to the noise and the distractions of the world. The people who are not following the herd and following their hurts, but following their heart. Where your heart is, there your treasure is also. And I'm willing to keep moving through all the rejections, through all the no's, through all the negative conversations, and keep my eye on building a future for myself, for my family, and for people who want it.
So good. So good. Woo! You
Perfectly
go, Mr.
said.
Brown.
Perfectly said.
Don't come for me. I didn't call an Uber.
So now, maybe we can conclude this amazing Zoom with a final question. What is the best way, or how can we create strong leaders, more strong leaders, to build a movement together? What advice can you give us or others out there who want to build this movement to change humanity?
There are two things that's very important now. Number one, when people you talk to one-on-one, small groups or large groups, they're asking three questions. Who are you? Because people are influenced by people they get to know, like, and trust. The second thing they're asking, what do you have? And what you have is an opportunity and experiences that you've overcome some red seas in your life, and you're going to share with people the wisdom of how they can navigate the challenges and the pushback that they're going to encounter in this thing called life. But most importantly, they're asking not to buy from you, but to buy into you. Do you believe this? They want to be able to identify with you. They want to be able to relate to you. They want to be able to connect with you. Do you believe this? When I talked to Kim, I knew she believed that, and her belief in me. Sometimes you have to believe in somebody's belief in you until your belief kicks in. she made me feel I can do this. I know I got a whole lot of stuff going on, but they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's who you know and what you know about them. And what I know about Kim Wee, she's a person that is disciplined. She's a person of integrity. She's a person who wants to make an impact on the lives of others. And I said, I'm ready to go. I'm hungry to be with you. That's what we talk about up in here, up in here.
I know. I feel the same way. She encourages, inspires me too. She's like a legend in the industry. I love her so much. I mean, she's courageous.
Yes.
Courageous. But it's far bigger than herself.
Yeah. And so you want to find people who operate from this point that says not what you know, it's who you know. No, it's who you know and what they know about you. Your reputation goes beyond before you. You want people who are hungry, people who are dedicated and determined. I'm not settling for this. You can't fit a big dream into a small mind. You have to look for people who have the growth mindset of this, what's going on now. This is not the last chapter in my life. I'm going to be inspired, as Mother Teresa would say, to become a pencil in the hand of God and start writing a new chapter in my life with 3.
Wow.
Wow.
Woohoo!
Perfect.
Good.
Perfect.
Well, I would have to get this, reread this, replay this over and over again, over and over again. There's so much here. And what I would say is, Mr. Les Brown, you are a real international treasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
And I'm just so excited to be a part of the 3 family.
And I forgot what age you said you were, but
I'm 80. As of February 17th, I'm 80-ish, okay?
young. 80's young. That's what I say. 80 is young.
Yes.
you are so sharp. You are
Isn't he?
so sharp. And
I'm trying to keep up with Christine. She's got it like that. She is my inspiration with her bad, fine self. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
well,
We're
it's
just
never
getting going.
That's
We have
right.
a lot to do.
Well, I guess it's never too late to find your greatness, folks. I mean, we are fortunate to have Mr. Les Brown, world famous, world leading motivational speaker, Mr. Motivator, just an international treasure. And we're lucky to have in 3 our very own Christine Peterson, a true icon in the industry. And a woman is such a big heart, having worked with you. Christine. I mean, and Les, Christine is one of the driving forces in 3 where her team is exploding. So excited for her. I mean, it's coming big time.
I'm so excited. I told her I'm here for her. Anytime she needs me, just call and I will be there. Yeah. We are coming together. This is an army of people who have goals and dreams, who are determined to make a mark and live a greater impact with their lives, to live a life that will outlive them.
Well, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Les Brown. Thank you, Christine, for being on this powerful Zoom. And folks, if I were you, I would replay this over and over and over again. Share with it to as many people as possible. You can change their lives, and in return, you change yours. So,
and thank you, Samson. You are the moderator and you are driving force here. You are equally all part of us. We're all one. We are all one together.
Samson is my brother from another mother. He's a bad dude.
He is fantastic. He keeps all of us together. He's so good. He's so good.
And we
I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And we definitely want to thank him for arranging this and coming up with the inspiration to put this together to share with our global community. Thank you very much for joining this very special Empowerment Tuesday.
Bye for now. Bye-bye.